I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing our series of videos with respect to information and education, and we're continuing to talk about the Jewish festival, the holiday of Sukkot. Right now we're in the Chol Moed, the intermediary days. This morning is Hoshana Rabbah. This is the last of the intermediary days before the final 2 days of Sukkot. The first days are Yomim Tovim, they're Yantivs. The work, it's like a Shabbos. It's intermediary 4 days. You're allowed to do some work. And then the last 2 days, outside of Israel, the last 2 days, Shmini Atzeres and Simchat Torah. In Israel, Shmini Atzeres and Simchas Torah are on the same day. Outside of Israel, 2 separate days. It's Zman Simchaseinu. Zman Simchateinu, the time of our rejoicing, the time of our happiness. And it is, perhaps more than anything else, a time for us to be happy, to be joyful. It's a fun holiday with the Sukkos and the Lulav and the Esrog and ending with Simchat Torah and the dancing with the Torah scrolls and the singing and being in the Sukkah and eating together and people visiting. It's a very, very joyful time. Many people decorate the Sukkah festively. Some don't. Some say the Sukkah unadorned is itself a decoration. Others, they hang things, paintings, drawings, children's drawings, fruit, birds. Some are quite elaborate, some are very simple. There's a wide variety, but the whole thing is joy. Those of us who are familiar with Rabbi Nachman's great saying, it is a great mitzvah always to be happy. Well, Sukkos, this is where we go through 7 or 8 days, and the goal is always to be happy. It's hard. Think about it for a second. Always to be happy. To be happy always, all the time, only happy, that's all. Sounds easy, it's not. Try it. I think it was the Gra, the Vilna Gaon, who, toward the end of his days, he died in 1797. And he said, close to his death, that the hardest mitzvah he ever had to perform, the hardest mitzvah to fulfill, was on Sukkos, Zman Simchaseinu, to be always happy and only happy. Try not to be upset, try not to be frustrated, try not to lose your temper, be extra kind, be extra happy, wear a smile. Make an effort to be happy. Don't just wait for the mood to take you. Try to be happy. Tell amusing stories. Judge people extra favorably. Look in the bright side. And for a week, think only of being happy. Zman Simchaseinu. It can be a wonderful and joyous occasion. And when it's time to go, when we bid farewell to the Sukkah, I have a very dear friend of mine, and every year she cries on the last day of Sukkos, saying goodbye to the Sukkah, because for her, Sukkos is the greatest thing in the world. It's her favorite holiday. I happen to like Passover. She likes Sukkos. And every year, it brings a tear to her eye when we have to leave the Sukkah. I said about my friend who regretted that he couldn't eat in the Sukkah because it was raining. It's supposed to be Zman Simchaseinu. We're supposed to be happy. And again, it's not a passive thing. You just say, oh, well, I'm happy now, and in an hour I'm going to be upset. Try to be happy. Work at it. Be very conscious of the mood, and make Sukkos truly Zman Simchaseinu, the time of our rejoicing, the time of our happiness. And like Rabbi Nachman said, it's a great mitzvah, always to be happy. Speaking of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, Rabbi Nachman died in 1810 on the 4th day of Sukkot, the second day of Chol Moed Sukkos. And we just the other day commemorated his yahrzeit. May his memory be a blessing. May it protect us and all Israel, and have a wonderful, joyous, happy Sukkos. Until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.